Hey Hema, look at this Mysuru crepe saree for 4999.
One of the most coveted and therefore one of the most golmaal saree is the Mysore silk saree. It is the only saree in India to be given a GI tag despite it being a powerloom. So early 1900s, when the Raja of Mysore travelled to Europe, he was very fascinated by the Swiss machines and the Swiss silk there, and he was very captured by the uniformity of this silk. He imported those machines and he encouraged silk fabric production for family and military, and thus was born the Mysore crepe. This is my grandmother's Mysore silk saree. She was a big fan of Mysore silk. So if you look at this saree, this liquid like appearance, it's a 65-year-old saree. Look at how it looks. This liquid like appearance is what is coveted by all of us. You need to understand that the texture or the crepe feel that comes is an engineering marvel. Now in a normal silk saree, we need to twist the filament, the silk filament. We do about 200 to 300 twists in a meter. But for a Mysore silk saree, we do 10 times that. We do almost 3000 twists per meter to get this kind of this. So let's understand the zari first, because that is also an integral part of this. So inside you have a silk thread on which a 65% silver purity is electroplated and a 0.65% gold is electroplated, but that itself makes up the cost of the saree. Then comes the exclusivity part. A Mysore silk saree cannot be bought anywhere other than the Karnataka government's KSIC outlets. Now those outlets mark every saree with this barcode. So it reads KSIC 100% pure Mysore silk, and it also has a number embroidered, probably the lot number or the saree number. So this is how you can identify, and this is why the craze is also there, because of this exclusivity. Now the silk is exactly the same, right? But it is handloom and it has much lesser twist. Now as I said, that had about 2200 to 3000 twists of the yarn in 1 meter, and everywhere the twist direction changes. So you have S side and then you have Z side. So both keep changing in a Mysore crepe, but in a normal handloom saree we have uniform twisting. Mostly we buy the S type twist. It doesn't have definitely that much torque also in it. It just has some 250 twists, odd twists in a meter. So this is how it will fall. Mysore silk is an interesting case study of how a powerloom got a GI tag and how a powerloom fabric entered our heritage textile with a little bit of a royal intervention, of course. Now the debate cannot ever be whether you should own a Mysore silk or not, but if you want to buy a Mysore silk and someone is selling it to you outside of KSIC or less than KSIC prices, then you know it is nothing but a